So when you were first told about getting this role of Eddie Munson, I mean, what was your reaction to that?
I was very shocked. Yeah, couldn't believe it. Still
Yeah.
can't.
Were you a fan of the show?
Absolutely. Yeah, I loved it. It was, yeah, it was one of the strangest phone calls of my life. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And so now you became such a fan favorite. Why do you think people loved Eddie so much? I mean, why? How do you relate to him?
Oh, I don't know, really. I'm kind of overwhelmed by kind of people's reaction to him. People really have a lot of devotion towards this show and the characters in it, and I think kind of the fact that they've been so welcoming and yeah, and gracious to kind of having a new character in there is a relief personally, but it's also, yeah, it's lovely. I don't know what it is about him that's kind of struck a chord with people, but it's a lovely thing.
Yeah, amazing. And so how was the OG cast? I mean, did they welcome you in? Like, how did that go with all of those people
You
who have
know,
been on in the show for so long now?
they're much nicer than you think. No, they're lovely people. And they were so kind of warm and welcoming and very quick to kind of make me feel at home. And well, yeah, and it's kind of, it can feel a little daunting coming into something that's this well established. And they went above and beyond to kind of make sure that I felt welcome and appreciated and kind of, yeah, supported really more than anything. They didn't feel like kind of big movie star people. They felt like normal people, which is nice.
Right, amazing. And so okay, now this is kind of off the track, but the creators of Stranger Things, they supposedly based your character off of a real person, Damien Eccles. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did very little research about it. I'm not gonna lie, but
Really?
I kind of I looked into the Satanic Panic briefly, and then I tried to learn Dungeons and Dragons. That wasn't going to work, but I just listened to a lot of heavy metal. That was my kind of preparation, really. Yeah.
Volume 2, which was insane, by the way. I mean, such a crazy ending. The Metallica song, that that what you did. Did you have any experience with the electric guitar before that?
Yeah, no, I've been playing since I was kind of quite young, but I've had like huge periods of time of not playing. But I was very lucky in the fact that I had a kind of a foundation there. So like when I read the script, I kind of went, okay. But I was away from home, so I went and bought a guitar and then started practicing. And yeah, it was pretty fun.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. So now you've been in all sorts of, in all sorts of roles over the past years. How did this differ from when you were on Game of Thrones, Catherine the Great, your big role Dickinson? How did this change? How was this different?
Oh, this was a completely different experience. Needless to say, it's kind of the biggest thing I've ever done. So it kind of whilst yeah, I did have like a little part in Game of Thrones, which I was very grateful for. This one felt far more kind of collaborative and kind of more yeah, it felt kind of integral to the story itself. So there was kind of more of a responsibility there. It also felt far more collaborative with the brothers and kind of really fun to kind of create this character with them. Um, but every job is different and poses kind of like different challenges. But this one was kind of yeah, it felt kind of definitely the most challenging, but ultimately, yeah, the most rewarding experience I've ever had. Yeah.
Great. And so now music. Now back to music. I'm gonna jump around a little bit, but if you were up against Vecna and you were in a fight, what song would you use to fight Vecna?
So yeah, it's a song. It's by the Venga Boys. Do you know the Venga Boys? They're like a Euro trash band.
Okay.
And I answered this, and I kept. So I've been asked this kind of like quite a few times. I just kept answering the same song, and I'm so far down the rabbit hole now. It's called Up and Down, so it's like
Okay.
upside down. See,
Mhm.
by the Venga Boys, and that's my Vecna song.
Well, good. I'm gonna have to go listen to it then.
I guess you are, yeah.
So now one last question. I mean, I cried. You died, and I was bawling seriously from the time I knew. I had a feeling, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I mean, how does that feel having to leave? And what do you hope for the next season to see your legacy, how you came, how it's all kind of full circle?
How does it feel to leave? Oh, well, obviously, I'm gutted to leave. I had such a great time. It would be lovely to kind of make a season of Stranger Things when there's not a global pandemic happening. But I guess, that was the deal. But I made some great friends, and I don't know, it's a beautiful arc that they wrote for this character. So I feel very, lucky to have had that opportunity. But yeah, I'm really gutted that I don't get to come back. But pasture's new, and yeah, we move onwards.